Hi, I'm Henny Pratiwi.
Hi, I'm Nadia.
Hi, I am Billy.
We're going to present about creative writing, especially about definition, types, and elements of creative writing. The first one, I will tell you about the definition of creative writing. Creative writing is a kind of writings that purely comes from the imagination, thoughts, and ideas of the writer. In other words, it is written with the creativity of someone's mind. Creative writing is different from the normal writing. It goes outside the bounds of normal writing, such as professional, journalistic, academic, or technical forms of literature. Next is about the types of creative writing. I will tell you the types of creative writing, and I will only explain some of the types. Okay. The types of creative writing, there are novel, short story, poetry, plays, memoirs, TV show, movie scripts, songs, speeches, and then the last is journal. I will explain some of the types. But the first is short stories. So a short story allows you to tell a full tale that is meaningful to the reader. You can write a solid short story in 1,000 until 2,000 words and still include character development and plot details. And then the next is poetry. Poetry might not be a form of creative writing that hits bestseller lists often, but it shouldn't be ignored by any writer. Poems can be written in any format. You can also written them with specific form and prose. You can try to come up with a rhyming story to stretch your creative energies. Next, songs. Some might say that songs lyrics are really just a poem set to music, but there is a certain rhythm to song lyric that is unique to the writing work. If you can play an instrument or like to sing, then consider stretching your creative writing skills into this type of writing to see what happens. Next, speeches. Speeches are a lot like essays, but the goals of speech tends to be more persuasive or inspirational. These creative writing types is that virtually any subject matter can be discussed. You do have limits on length. In this format, about 100 words can be spoken clearly per minute. So be precise with your key points, so a rambling speech isn't the end result. And the last is journal. A journal is not quite the same as a diary. A journal takes on more of a memoir role. You can choose the types of memories that you read down by keeping everything within a specific topic or hidden. Dreams are a common journal, but you could also focus on relationships, contentment, gratitude, or virtually any other emotion. Okay, that's it. That's it about definition and types. Next is about elements of creative writing.
To get better at creative writing, you have to understand the elements of what makes writing a book great. So, here are the elements that make up creative writing. First, unique plot. Most creative writers create their own plots that form by their own unique ideas. Without a plot, there is no story. Without a story, you are really just writing facts on paper, much like a journalist. Next, character development. Characters are necessary for creative writing. While you can certainly write a book using the second-person point of view, you still have to develop your character in order to tell your story. Character development can be defined as the uncovering the who a character is and how they change throughout the duration of the story. So, readers should be able to understand your main characters deeply. Underlying theme. Creative writing needs that theme or message in order to be complete. That is part of the beauty of this form of art. By telling a story, you also can teach lessons. Next, visual descriptions. Visual descriptions are largely safe for creative writing. You need them in order to help your readers to understand that what surroundings the characters look like. This pulls readers in and allows them to imagine themselves in characters' shoes.
Okay, another thing that we have for you is dialogue. So dialogue is one of the elements of creative writing. So in non-creative writing, we sometimes have what we call as dialogue. For example, like interview. But it is different in creative writing. We do have dialogue in creative writing to support the story itself. So it will be like movie scripts, novella, where there is a dialogue in it. And yeah, your characters should interact with each other to develop the plot of the story. Okay, the next one is point of view. So yeah, I bet we are already familiar with a point of view. Yeah, generally there are three kinds of point of view: first person, second person, and the third person. So yeah, in creative writing, we often use only two of them, which is the first person and the third person. So the second one is rarely used. Okay, so first person means that the narrator is the main character of the story itself. So you will find the use of the word I to refer to the narrator. So yeah, we can say that the main character is narrating the story. Second person point of view, like what I have said before, it is rarely used in creative writing, but rather instructional writing, such as blog posts in the internet and the other else. So when you see the word you and when the narrator is speaking directly to you in a post or in a blog, it used the second person point of view. And the last one, the third person point of view, means that the narrator uses the position of the third person. Yeah, he, she, or they. Okay guys, the next one is imaginative language. So imaginative language is the most important elements in creative writing. So in creative writing, what makes our writing creative is the way we choose to craft the vision in our mind. So in creative writing, we more use metaphors, similes, anecdotes, figures of speech, and the other comparison in order to create or to paint a vivid image in the reader's mind. Okay guys, the last element that we have for you is emotional appeal. So yeah, emotional appeal, we can say that it is the entire goal of creative writing. So our job as a writer is to make people or our reader feel what we want them to by telling them our great story. So I hope this can be new information for you and educate you. So I hope you guys always healthy during the COVID-19. So thanks for watching.